Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a question that's been popping up a lot lately, and that's why can't Ram just build a full-size pickup truck for under $40,000? Now it seems like a no-brainer, right? The old Ram 1500 Classic used to hit that price point all day, and if we go over to TrueCar.com, we can see here 2024 Ram 1500 Classic. If we look at the DS trucks and what they started out at $40,700 as the starting MSRP for 2024. But when you include all the incentives and stuff like that, the average starting market price for it was $35,562. So why can't Ram just take one of their DT trucks, their Tradesman DT trucks, and basically strip it down even more, like ditch the power windows and locks and just give us the ultimate cheap work truck? Well, that exact question was asked to Ram CEO Tim Kuniskis at a press event that we went to in Auburn Hills, Michigan, and his answer was brutally honest.
How much do you think losing the Ram Classic is hurt your business?
The
Ram Classic. How much do you think it's hurt your business?
So if you look at the first three announcements that we did, the V6 Warlock and the Black Express, that was our intent to get down into the sub 50. I can't believe it's it. To the sub $55,000 price point, right? Because we used to talk about the DS had an average transaction price of about $40,000. Okay, those days are gone. I mean, stop comparing things to pre-COVID. In any product, in any industry, it's just you can't do it, right? So getting back to the $40,000 price point average, it's impossible. You can't do it. That's a mid-size truck tipping, is where the DS used to transact. Those are our first attempts to get volume products. The Black Express, it's going to be just an absolutely killer package in that space. And when we get to the point where you can do a Black Express with a 5.7 HEMI at that price point, sweet spot. Not $40,000, not DS. Did we lose volume? Yes, we lost volume. I lost a lot more before these moves. I think we'll claw back some of it. We won't claw back all of it because I'll never get back to $40,000 until I get a mid-size truck.
This is touching on a comment that you made earlier about you'll never be at 40,000 again. Why? And I ask this question only because we know that the reason people finance vehicles beyond 7 years now is because they're so expensive.
Yep.
And the recurring theme I hear, and I'm sure a lot of other people hear, is why can't they make a stripped down crew cab truck that's affordable and may not have some of the features that even your base model trucks currently have?
Yep.
Why is it so difficult to achieve a $40,000 price tag on these trucks?
Because I'll lose money. If I try and sell light-duty trucks with the technology that we have in it, with the federally mandated requirements that we have in it, with everything that's in that truck today, what am I going to strip out? Get a Tradesman today, and you tell me what I'm going to strip out of it. What I strip out of a Tradesman today to get to that, I'm going to save $1,000, maybe. I can't get to 40,000. Can't. Just can't do it. I'd love to. And by the way, if I did, and it was a lost leader, everybody would try and buy that thing. That's not sustainable. That's like a way ancient tactic that we used to try. And it always backfired on us. It backfired on the consumer. It's great for the consumer. Terrible for the manufacturer.
Now, Tim went on to talk about the Warlock and Black Express models, basically Ram's new, more affordable V6 offerings, and called those the brand's first attempt to get back into that value territory. Now, Kuniskis also said that the Black Express in particular is going to be a killer package when paired with the 5.7 HEMI, but he was clear, it's not going to be a $40,000 truck. It's not going to be like the DS. Did we lose volume, he said? And he goes, yes. And he basically said, I'll never get back to $40,000 unless I get a mid-sized truck, or until I get a mid-sized truck, I should say. So that right there tells you that this upcoming Ram mid-sized truck that everybody's been talking about will ultimately replace the Ram 1500 Classic and where that truck left off. But if you're still wondering why he can't do it, there's a lot to it. So what's really standing in the way? Well, for some folks, they think it's just simple to delete features, but Kuniskis kind of pushed hard back on that. And he's not wrong. The Ram Tradesman, the 1500 Tradesman model, like we see here, this one's a crew cab, and it's a long box 4x4 with the Hurricane engine. But if we take and basically put a quad cab with the 6.4 box and two-wheel drive and the Pentastar V6, that truck starts out at $40,275 before the $2,000 destination charge. Now, even if you rip out the powered options, downgrade the radio, throw in vinyl floors, which the standard Tradesman comes with, you're not saving much. Honestly, customers aren't buying trucks like that anymore. But here's the real kicker. It's not just features. It's what the government requires to be in the truck. So we're talking about federally mandated safety equipment like airbags, seatbelt reminders, backup cameras, latch systems for child seats. Even if it's an EV, they have to have alert noises. And all of this is standard now, even on base models. Then there's the emissions. This is where things get really complex. Since the 1970s, the federal government's CAFE regulations have pushed automakers to hit fuel economy targets, and if they don't, they get hit with big fines. Now, we have seen the Trump administration push back big time against CAFE, but the honest to God's truth is nothing's really stopping from another majority government coming in and changing those rules in the next few years. You also have to remember that the Ram 1500 is sold globally. For example, it's sold in Brazil, it's sold in Australia, it's sold in the Middle East, and it's even sold in Europe now. So to meet those rules, the trucks now have to come with catalytic converters, oxygen sensors, EGR systems, engine computers, and on top of that, automakers also have added things like cylinder deactivation, turbochargers like what the Hurricanes have, lightweight aluminum parts, and multi-speed transmissions like obviously almost every Ram, all Ram 1500 trucks come with an 8-speed ZF-based automatic transmission now, and this is all to squeeze out more MPG. So none of that stuff is free. It all adds to the price of the truck. And now a lot of people like to say, well, it's just corporate greed. Ram could sell a 40,000 truck if they wanted to. But Kuniskis put it simply, because I'd lose money. And let's be real, Ram isn't in the business of losing money just to be, basically meet a nostalgic price point. Sure, profit margins are around 10%, but that doesn't scale when the cost of meeting government mandates keeps rising. So if Ram could build a basic full-size truck and make money doing it, they absolutely would. But at the end of the day, Kuniskis made it clear. The 40,000 full-size truck, that's history. It's not coming back. The only way if it does is if Ram brings out a mid-size truck that can hit that price point. And until then, we can appreciate that even with everything baked in, the safety, emissions, inflation, labor, and tech, Ram still manages to get work trucks out the door for under $50,000. And that's pretty impressive in today's market. So, all right, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss the next one, and thanks for watching.